Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And our live coverage comes to you from League 2. It's Fleetwood Town and they take on Carlisle United.
Cheers, Derek. Yes, excited about this one. Interesting match-up for me. We should get a good game here, hopefully.
It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game, and the reports have been confirmed. He's decided to end what has been a brilliant career at the end of this season. A huge loss for the club, you've got to say, Lee.
Well, how do you fill that gap, Derek? Such a great player, a senior pro. Pros like him with his CV are worth their weight in gold, a manager's dream. He'll be sadly missed.
The lineup then for the hosts. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, one central striker, two wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow three in midfield, a back four, the two full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
Thank you.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. You know, many in the media have been talking quite loudly about their style of play, and not everybody being kind about it. There are many who suggest it's negative. How do you see it, Lee?
Well, listen, Derek, takes all types of play, different formations. Coaches try and adapt a system, soaking up the pressure, getting everybody behind the ball and hitting teams on the counter-attack is probably on the cards for this team today.
Now, let's see what they can do here. And that's an important intervention. Beautifully weighted ball. Spot on with that tackle. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. Giving them the gift of possession. And now they have the ball back. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Real danger. Over the touchline for a throw-in. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Garcia. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. White. Kerr. And he's made headway. And a goal it is, the opener in this game.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now the opening goal's gone in, tactics have got to change. Well, he had enough time to think about it, didn't he? He knew what he was going to do and did it brilliantly.
Well, let's have another view of that goal.
Well, just look at the reactions on the touchline. They just need to keep their composure now. This is far from over.
One 0 then. Well, the pass not finding its target. dividends. Can they get in behind them? And they'll have to throw it back in play. Fruitful looking attack. Genuinely thought they might cash in on that occasion, but haven't been able to do so. Carroll. Kerr. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Must score! Well, it was a fantastic counter-attack, but a damp squib of a finish.
Well, yeah, they sucked the opposition onto him, then hit him with speed. All was good until the final effort.
Opportunity it is. Will he finish? And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, when the run is timed to perfection and the ball is perfectly weighted, this is what you get, a great goal.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
So 2-0 now. Running with the ball confidently. Couldn't keep it. Kerr. An attack full of promise. Chance to make a game of it here.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
And now passing it through. He continues his run. Can they convert? It really is such a free-scoring performance. Just nothing the defenders can do about it, seemingly.
Well, as we can see, the keeper's done his best, but there's nothing he can do from there. He's not going to miss that one.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. So, the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Not to be too blunt about it, but this has been a struggle for him up front, Lee.
Well, Derek, he'll probably blame the supply line, and he might have a case, to be fair, but you've got to make your own chances as well. The space is available, he's just not been in it. He's not achieved...
Underway in the second half. And after such a lopsided first 45 minutes, is it possible to think they could turn this around? Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong, told the player exactly what he was thinking.
And a half-baked clearance. An incisive pass. Now, will they do it from here? And it's come off the keeper. Oh, a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. And a throw-in forthcoming. And he cuts inside. Well, great read there to intercept. And the corner's been given. Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's making his presence felt in attack, Lee.
Well, Derek, he's what I used to call a pest. Never lets up, always asking questions of you as a defender. Questions you don't normally have the answer to. That's why he gets so many goals.
Short corner favoured. It looks promising. A chance maybe from the wide position. And scope for the cross. Excellent vision. Firing it in. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
Underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. White into the advanced position, couldn't keep it.
Would Phil Jones, that's Phil Jones, please contact your nearest steward. Thank you.
And now, passing it through. Oh, surely. That is a tackle and a half. And he's made headway. And the goal gaping at him. And he takes it on. And it's gone in.
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, a solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Substitution time it is. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Gay. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. Fifteen minutes remaining. Gay. Individual quality coming to the fore. And he stopped them just when they looked menacing. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Gay. Crossing possibilities. Hope. And do they mean business on this occasion? So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Over it comes. Fisted clear. Not really the ideal clearance. Tremendous. And in with a real chance. And there it is. A goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, just look at this. They all back off him. And he takes the advantage. He goes through 1, 2, 3. In the end, it's a wonderful solo goal.
A chance to revisit the goal. So the current scoreline 4-2. And 5 minutes to go. Beautifully weighted ball. Getting forward. Great opportunity. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, it's good play. Ian Wright always told me, stand in the middle of the goal. It sounds simple, but you don't have to get a lot of goals from that position.
Well, let's have another view of that goal.
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes.
4 minutes
White.
added time.
A move of promise on the flank. And very deftly cut out. And now the match is over. In the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Lee.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath. 2 goals for the lad today. Played superbly well, looked really sharp, constantly playing on the shoulder of the last defender. A real handful.
And he's made headway. And a goal it is, the opener in this game.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now the opening...
Opportunity it is. Will he finish? And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's on. He continues his run. Can he open them up? Can they convert? It really is such a free-scoring performance. Just nothing the defenders can do about it, seemingly. Excellent vision. Firing it in. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field. And the goal gaping at him. And he takes it on. And it's gone in! Tremendously, and in with a real chance. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at the best. Beautifully weighted ball. Getting forward. He's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Just a couple of questions for you. That'll be all, thank you.